are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time. You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great...
Hi guys, good morning. I made sure I muted my computer and then my phone just started on the video. I forgot I was there to tell you guys I was going to be a few minutes late. And so, good morning. We have a lot to do this morning. We have giveaways to share the winners. We have 2 winners. And we have another giveaway today that is valued at over oh my gosh, I almost said 51,000. No, not $51. Today, I'm going to be giving away all of the new infusible ink blanks, all of them, plus a couple extras of some of them. And I will show you a picture of them. Thank you, Ronald. You're so sweet. And if you missed Thursday night's video, we made this. Oh, you can't see. There we go. Isn't it so pretty with infusible ink? I'm waiting. I was going to share it and take pictures, but I'm waiting until I get my pillow forms from Amazon. They come in Monday. So we'll see what it looks like with a pillow in it. But I just love the way this came out. It's so pretty. And we also have a double feature. We have a Patreon Spotlight video where I'm interviewing Kiona Baker and Lisa Wise. There's some awesome crafters. So it'll be fun to learn about them and see what they're making and see what they're doing. That starts at 12:30. Right now it's 11:05. So, yeah. So, are you guys ready to find out who won the Cricut Joy and the amazing prize package that I couldn't tell you what it was because it included the Cricut blanks, the new Cricut blanks, and I wasn't allowed to tell you about them, so I couldn't tell you. It includes a lot of Cricut blanks for infusible ink and a whole lot of infusible ink. It's a $265 value. So we have that going on too. Oh, and I forgot to say, welcome to my channel. I'm Melody Lane. And we are live as we are every Saturday on YouTube, every Saturday 11 a.m. And we're also live on Twitch. And we're also live in my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. Thank you, Terry. She says, Melody, you are my hero and you make me happy and teach me so much. Thanks for being there. Thank you, Terry. Okay, first, let's go to the winners. We're going to go over here. So this is my new website if you haven't seen it yet. And you can scroll down and there's more there. On the bottom of every single page is a contact me. So any winners of any prizes can always go here and contact me. Anybody can come here and ask me questions. You can always see my videos down here. You can click this little arrow. Oh, you guys can't see the arrow. Boom. Do you see it now? There's a little arrow there. And it goes further. This is the video that we're going to announce the winners of today. Okay. But first, we're going to go to the About Me because if you want to see these pictures, that's fine too. You can see more. But here are links. So if you want to shop Cricut, if you shop through this link, I get a small commission when you do that through any of these links. This has the Cricut code right here. It expires June 30th. Gives you an extra 10% off and free shipping when you have $50 or more in your cart. This link right here from May Made It takes you right to the glue that I use. Everybody's always asking what glue I use. You click this, it'll take you right there. And you scroll down, you then see contact me and more videos, the same videos. And FAQ, we're getting to the winners. But I want to show you because this will answer so many of your questions. You can click on any of the questions and then it'll open up the answer. There are 13 on this first page. I'm telling you that because you have to scroll to see them. See how this blue line is scrolling? And then if you just want discounts, you can come here, the password, Patreon. And then I just added a few more for Cricut. Where can I learn to use my Cricut? I give you a link to my classes that you guys are watching right now. Thank you, Janet. She says Melody is great at responding to questions right away, even when they are dumb ones, as mine was. There are no dumb questions. Only questions that are dumb are the ones not asked. Okay. And then supporter projects. This is the only area that is private to the people who support my channel at $2 or more on patreon.com. If you support right here on YouTube for $4.99 or more, you also get the password. And you just put the password in here. And my last pass always shows up. Then you can come here and find projects. You can go, right now there's 61 pages, there's 12 to a page, and there's gonna be more added all the time. You can filter here, like you can filter golf. Somebody was looking for some golf things. So here are golfs. These look like the same project because I didn't do both projects. The inside is the same. This one has a Father's Day image, golf image on the front, and this one is just blank to use for whatever you want with golf. That's why there might be some that are the same. Some, like if I do have a blank shutter card like this, but I might use a picture like this, even though it's not a picture of a blank one, it'll show what it can look like with things on it because I'm not gonna make all the blank ones just to take a picture when we have these. You can also filter by type. Let me see. Here's tuck and fold. Thank you, Ronald. He says password is not password. So here's tuck and fold cards I have. You can go to, let's go to interactive. They're in alphabetical order. Because my Patreon supporters asked for that. All the pictures are not quite in here yet because I am working on those. It takes a lot of time to add the pictures to the files. This one has 2 pages. But the pictures will be added. Oh, and you can also search by theme if you like. Like here's birthday. Like I said, they're not all in here yet. There's 4 pages of birthday. They're not all just birthday cards like that one was a cake topper. And there's 2 that look like this one because one is made to fit the Cricut Joy. So it's the same card, but it's made to be cut out easily on the Cricut Joy. So that's my supporter projects. Now to the winners. Okay, if you click up here on what's happening, you will see what's happening when I do my videos. If you ever have questions, you can always come to this. This tells you the whole month of things. Like when I have my viewer mail, it has my address to send to. When I have my hangout with my supporters. When I have my Pinterest inspired design space class. It's always on the 4th Saturday of the month. So that'll be next week. It's everybody's favorite class. I also share the files that we make during that class during the video. And now I have a virtual crafting crop. So here's information on that. This is for supporters of only $5 or more. And that is coming this Tuesday. So that is coming up. And then when the password changes, and then the giveaway sponsored by Cricut. That's what we're doing today. So you could click this right here to find out the winners, but I'm going to scroll down because here's the post for it. First, we're going to go here. So I'm just clicking on the title. And it's not coming up. What's wrong? Let's make sure this one comes up. You can share the post. My internet's being slow, but I already have, I think I have this post up over here. Okay, so earlier before the video, you just click on it and it takes you there. Let's see if this one's working. There, that one's working. So here's the winners. Are you guys ready? The first winner is the winner of the Cricut Joy. I use the random comment picker. If you Google random comment picker, they have it for YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So I did the one for YouTube, and the first person won the Cricut Joy. And I'm so excited that the first person won the Cricut Joy because her comment says, I would love to win the Joy. I can't afford one. When I can't afford to buy one, it'll make my day. Good luck to everyone. So it's so nice of her to wish good luck to everybody. Lynn Hilton, you will need to contact me with your address so I can give it to Cricut to send you your prize. Okay, and then the winner of the other secret bundle is Cindy Zellner. You will also need to email me. She said in her comment, love these YouTube videos. I rewatch them when I need a refresher. Thank you, Melody Lane. And then it lists her prize. So she got, I'm not even going to read all this. She got all of these things. These are all infusible ink patterns. These are all blanks, new blanks. They have toddler size now, in case you didn't know that. And I'm going to see if I can click down here, if these will open. There it goes. Now they're opening. So if you haven't seen the new Cricut Infusible Blanks, they have toddler, they have 2T, 3T, 4T. They have beverage bags. They have 2 types of pillowcases and makeup bags. You get 3 makeup bags in 1 bag. And if you're interested in them, you can shop right here. I do get a small commission when you do that. And it does not cost you anything extra. Okay. And today, oh yeah, let me go back. I'm giving this away today, except for I think you get 2 beverage bags. And maybe some, it's a $51 value is what I'm giving away. And it's just the blanks. Kathy Walk has a great question. Can the infusible ink image be larger than the large Easy Press? If so, how? No, it cannot be. It needs to be smaller than the Easy Press. You can do it if you had words, like you could do the top words. You never want to overlap. If it is bigger or if you missed a spot, you can use your little mini Easy Press and keep moving it. Don't just press it down. They say never to move your Easy Press on the infusible ink. Okay, with the big Easy Presses, except the mini. The mini Easy Press, grab it, it's right here. The mini Easy Press has a special coating on the bottom, and it is made to be moved around. They want you to move it around. They don't want you to just press it. So this one you can move around, and it might take a little longer. Put it on the 3rd setting. So it'll turn green when it's ready. I'm gonna turn it off. And then you can, if you make mistakes or miss an area, you can always use that. Yeah, the orders from Cricut are coming very fast. At the top of the screen on Cricut, it says 2 to 4 weeks delivery. Ignore that now because they're coming very fast. Some people are getting them in 2 to 3 days. You cannot use a regular iron with infusible ink because it's not hot enough. And it doesn't have even heat. The heat isn't even. The heat is hotter in the middle and not as hot on the outsides. So it's not good for infusible ink. Okay, are we guys ready to slice? I am. Okay, so if you have questions, please put them in all caps, and I will try to answer as many questions as we can. You know what, I'm gonna bring another shape out here. Okay, so let's cut or slice. Slicing is kind of another word for cut. It will cut things. So if slicing confuses you, think of it as cut. So let's say I want to cut or slice this star out of this card. So this is a card, has a score line attached to it. When you click on just the card, you can see this over here. Thank you, Ronald. You're so cute. The sticker. You can see that it has 2 layers attached to it. But now if I want to slice, I have to also select the star. So if I drag my mouse around all this, the slice is not lit up. But you look over here and you have 3 layers. The slicing rule is only 2 layers, okay? Only 2. So how do we slice this out of this card? Because it won't let me. So what you have to do is detach this score line. Don't move it, just detach it. To detach something, you go down here to the middle. It's normally the attach button, but when you have something selected that is already attached, it turns into a detach button. But if I were to select it all, I could then attach it because this piece is not attached. Now, if I were to attach this, this star will cut out of that card, just like if I were to slice it. So you can just attach it if you like. I like to slice because I share my projects and I want you to know this is a hole. Otherwise it doesn't look like a hole. It looks like you need to glue that star there. Nobody would know that was attached unless they came over here and researched it, kind of. You know what I mean? So I'm going to click on just the card. I'm going to detach the card. I am not moving that line or anything. I'm going to select this card and right click and you can send it to the back. That way I can see my star. So now what I can do is select only the card and the star, and you can see I have only 2 layers selected, and I can slice. If I were to select all of this, the slice is not there because I also have the score line selected. So are you seeing why people are having trouble not being able to slice? Because the rule is, number 1 rule, the only rule for slice, only 2 layers. If you cannot slice, look in the layers panel. It will give you your answer. So I'm going to select only these 2 pieces and slice. Then you have to move it away. Because if these were the same color, people think, oh, it didn't do anything. You pull these out. There's usually 2 to pull out. I'm going to send this piece to the back again because my score line disappeared. Anytime you slice, weld, group, or anything, it brings those images to the top of your screen. So anything that was there is hidden behind it. So now I need to attach the score line again, and I'm going to click attach. Okay, has anyone learned anything yet? I know a lot of you already know this because you come to all my classes. Yeah, Miss Justice says, why don't they just use the word cut? Well, probably because they have cut here for everything, that they know this is going to be cut out. Okay, so let's slice the circle and triangle out of the square. Okay, so let's select them all. And again, the slice doesn't work because we have 3 images. You know what? I'm going to duplicate these because I'm going to show you more with these. So if I just select the star and circle, I look over here, only 2 selected, I can slice and bring those out. And again, it brought it into the front, so it's hiding the triangle. So we're going to bring it to the front. And then I'm going to slice that. I can slice because I only have 2 things selected. And now we have, you know, there's a hole because you can see, oh, I have the hiccups now. You can see the grid behind it. Okay. But what if I don't want to do all that work? And you can click on an image, hold down your shift key on your keyboard on your computer and grab another image, and it selects both images. So you don't have to just draw, especially if you have lots of images around it and you don't, like, let's say we had this, let me bring it to the front. Let's say we had that in our way and I don't want to select that. I just want to do the star and it's hard to get around it. It won't let me slice that. So I can click the circle, hold shift. I'm still holding shift while I click the square. And those are the only 2 things selected, so I can slice. But let's say I don't want to do, I want it to look like this, but I don't want to do all those steps. So I'm going to hold the circle, hit my shift key, hold the triangle, hit my shift key, and I'm going to weld them. Now they're welded together. That means it took the circle and this triangle and put them on one layer. That means I can, thank you, Tracy. She says joyful and grateful for melody. I can now select those because they're only 2 layers and slice. Does that make sense? Now I can pull these away and I have that. How do you slice letters in front for infusible ink? Okay, let's start a new picture. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm going to show you that in a second. But I forgot to show you something. Image sets. I tried to show you this first in every class, and this week is amazing. Everyday wine bags. There's 40 images. Wake up and makeup. There's 50 images. They made these to use infusible ink on their new blanks. Favorite toys. I don't know if that's for infusible ink, but there's 28 images. Pillow sayings, 20 images. You don't have to just use infusible ink. These are great for iron-on also. But I will show you how to do that. Pillow pairs. I showed these in my video Thursday night. These are so cute because they have the front and back of the kitty. They have the kitty's butt and the little piggy's butt. So you can put it on the back of the pillow. They're so cute. And then these drawings and images. And then Foodie Best Friends, 32 images. Aren't they cute? And then this one is beautiful. Drawn Simple Flowers. There's 10 images. And then Beach Sunset. I don't remember if this was last week. It was earlier in the week, if it was this week. And I was playing with those. Australian Christmas. Firefighter icons. Seashells by the sea. Staycation. I think these were last week. But there's so many new ones. So just go to image sets and you'll see all the new image sets. They very rarely ever just put out an image without it being in an image set. So to see what's new, always go to image sets. Okay, let's show you. I'm going to click on this. Now with infusible ink, I like to have a lot of space. So these may be best for iron-on because you don't see a lot of the pattern. You can use these completely with infusible ink. But let's click on this. So somebody asked, how do you cut out words for infusible ink? Now, you could cut out this image or you can do text and you can say the same thing. And you could change the font to anything you want. You can center it. So I am going to show you both of these because sometimes the words are done differently. And some images, let me go back. I'm going to go to t-shirt. Because I like those, I think. Let me see. So t-shirt love, 38 images. I kind of like these for infusible ink because they have, and I think there's, okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's move this to the back. You know what? I'm going to duplicate that because I'll show you how to do it with text and an image because this is actually an image. So we're going to put this, fit that in there. And select them both. It's only 2 lines and we can slice. Pull these out. So then you could cut this out of infusible ink. I think that'd be a cute t-shirt. This would be a cute t-shirt for a teenager with an attitude or for a mother of a teenager. Okay, so then we have those. You can get rid of these, or what I like to do is save them for later. Now I'm going to duplicate this chat here. That's not chat. I don't know why I called it chat. The words. I'm sending this piece to the back. Whoops. We're going to move this over. And we can do the same thing. Okay. So, the problem with words that people have with, do I have, oh, I don't have another duplicate of that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to back up because I want to cut it out of that piece. Okay. Okay, so we're going to cut this piece out of here. The problem we have right now, it's all in one layer. So we can do that fine. You just saw me do it. But if I were to ungroup it, it's now many layers. And say I wanted to move these or edit these, make those a little closer there, and group them back because they were grouped. So I should be able to do it. No, it will not work. You cannot slice. The slice will not be seen because you have all these layers. So the only, let's say we'll attach them. No, it still does not work. It's still all of these layers. The only option you have is to weld them. Now it puts it onto one layer. Now I can move this over, size it correctly, select them both, and now they have the slice. Now, you can use slice in other ways. So this was welded. It says slice result because it's what I took out of there. It's the same as welded. Let's say I want to unlock this. Let's say I want to cut down the middle of the word. I can do that too. Slice. And then move these pieces out. Now let's say I wanted to pull this piece down. Like, you can't separate these pieces. It's all one word. So I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to contour. So if you don't know what contour is, pay attention. Contour will take out, and you can see that this is really big. Let me zoom back out. So I could just click on these here. Or you can click on them in this panel here. So that took out those. So on this one, I'm going to contour. I'm going to hide all contours except for the ones I already hid, like those. And then I have to go back up and grab that one. So now I have these separated if I wanted to put something else in here or just pull those out. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to do that on the word chill out. You can do it on a name. You can do it on so many things. Okay. Now, when I'm doing that, I cannot read the chat very well. Yay, Mary Lou Stanley learned something new. So tell me what you learned new, everybody. Did you learn something? Hi, Alex. So I'm going to try to answer some questions. Annette is having a problem finding the new image Cricut designs. I have access. It's not coming up. Annette, it doesn't even matter if you have access. Even if you don't own a Cricut, you can still see all of the designs in Design Space. You don't even need to have a Cricut or go to. So when you hit image set, this will come up. Go under highlighted categories. If you're on a mobile device, you will see the words highlighted categories. Click the arrow next to highlighted categories and scroll down to image sets. Click on image sets. Now, because I had this filtered, so take away the filter. And then mine always starts with Star Wars on top. Do you guys have Star Wars on top? Oh, now it's only 2 Star Wars. Huh. Yay, some of the Star Wars are going away. I mean, they're just not showing on top. Everyday throw pillows? Was this here before? Did I miss that? Look at this one. There's 45 images. I don't remember seeing that. I did see this yesterday. Okay, I just didn't show it to you today. I remember it yesterday now. Because it has a king, it also has a queen. And I remember the cat lady. I was looking at these. Yes, they're there. So that's where you see the new ones. You click on image sets. Anyone can see them. Okay. How do you find the designer projects now? Let's go back. Let me see. There is a way. Click on Browse All Images, I think. Yeah, and then Brand. So you can't find them in the cartridge area or in the image set area, but you can here for Brand. So to go back, click on Browse All Images, and then hit Brand, and then you have Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Sanrio, which is Hello Kitty, Sesame Street, Anna Griffin, and Martha Stewart. These are the only brands that they're showing. These are the licensed ones that are not in access. Thank you, Ronald. You are so sweet. He says, remember the 3 L's, live, love, or live, laugh, and learn. Awesome. Oh, Joan Smith, Miss Superklutz, says, the chill out would be cute on a Frosty the Snowman Christmas card. That would be. Okay, I love seeing you guys all learning. Melody, could you open the DC Batman image set to see if it opens right for you? Let's find out. I have not used that in so long. This is no longer available if you didn't purchase it years ago. So don't think, oh my gosh, they have Batman? They did have Batman. They don't anymore. I can still use it because I purchased it. So anything that I've purchased or that you purchase, you have forever, even after Cricut loses its license for it or the license expired. Okay. It's very slowly opening up. These are like just like fonts. Let me scroll down. Yeah, it's just a V. I'll have Cricut look at this. Find out what the problem is. If you click on these, it'll tell you what they are. There are not 635 images. They're just counting each letter. Okay, here I'm scrolling down to see more. Batman envelope. Zap. Here's more. This was a great cartridge. I wish they still had it. So I can still use, I think it's just that font is in there messed up. Yay, Dawn learned about contour. Yes, there are so many ways to slice, so many reasons to slice. Yes, learning how to know why you can't slice is so important. I try to tell people, look in the layers panel, or in my Cricut group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, I'm like, can you share a picture? And I need to see the layers panel, and I can tell you exactly why you can't slice. Because it's always in the layers panel. And learning how something is not working is very important. About grouping and attaching. Alex is going to the beach. Mary Lou says she was on Design Space for a year before she bought her Cricut, her first Cricut. That is awesome because so many people think they need to buy the machine before they learn the software. It's really the opposite. You should really learn the software before you buy the machine. And then when the machine comes, you know exactly how to make anything you need to make if you know Design Space. Okay, do we have any questions about anything with slicing or anything else in Design Space? Okay, I just saw a question. Can we purchase some of the brand images and get access discount? Yes. You will get 10% off everything you purchase if you have Cricut Access. Some of the brand images, if you have premium access, you get 50% off all digital images except for like Disney and Martha Stewart and some others like that. Let me see. What happened to J. Goode images? They're still in Design Space. You show how to add a score line. Why don't they just use the word? Okay, I got that one. Let's go back to Design Space. Let's go to images. We're gonna get out of Batman. So we're in image sets. I'm gonna put J. Goode. Jen Goode is the designer. And hers come up. So if you just search J. Goode, there's lots of them. And you guys, I really love these because they all have writing on them. It will cut and draw for you. They are so cute. Look at her penguins. These are all print and cut. But all of her images have drawing and writing, even these. You can't see the writing right here, but when you bring it into Design Space, let me click on that. Oh, the one I click on doesn't have it. And I knew that as soon as I did that. Let's see if this one does. That one doesn't either. Is it just that cartridge? I thought that when I saw some of these, I was surprised that they had writing on them. Okay, this one does. Because I couldn't see it in the image. So she has writing on them. It looks like your own handwriting, not mine, but you know, it looks like to somebody else that you wrote it with an ink pen. So it has the draw and the cut. So there are Jen Goode designs. Thank you for subscribing. And we have a question. After you search an image, how do you go back? So once you put something in the search here, like this, there's a little X right here. You can just click that X. On images sets or just images, there's a little X right here, or there's a back button. And you can still buy cartridges in Design Space. See, these are purchased. I don't know if it's subscribed, if you can purchase it. That's a good question. It used to be this first one would let you purchase it. I don't own all of the Martha Stewart ones. Let me search Martha. Okay, so like this one, it says $25.99. So I can buy the whole cartridge or I can buy each image. It's much cheaper to buy the whole cartridge, but if there's only one image on there that you're ever going to use, these are really nice images, then maybe just purchase the one for $1.99 and it's yours forever. I have premium access, so this would be half. Oh, no, because it's Martha Stewart, I don't think it would be half that price. Okay, let me get more questions. Which is premium access? Premium access just cost $20 some dollars more, $20 more to be able to purchase things at 50% off. That's the only difference. Okay, we have a question. How do you add shadow behind your fonts? Let's go back. Let's go to new. Let's go to fonts. So if you're only using Cricut Design Space and you want to add a shadow behind it, the best way to do is to go to filter and do multi-layer to find one that has a shadow behind it. The shadows will always be over here in the layers panel and you can turn them on. That's not a very wide shadow, but that's that one. If you don't like that one, you can click another one. Now this one doesn't have a shadow behind it. It has a layer in there because it has a cutout there. So some of them are different. They're not all just complete shadows, but a lot of them are. This one has two. So this one has one like that, or it has one that will fill in the letters behind it. And you could take off the middle one if you want, just like that layer. So always look in the layers panel for that. Right now there is no offset feature in Design Space. Not yet. So until they come out with that, the only way to really do it well is with the multiple layered fonts. How can you add a scoreline to a project? Okay, let's do that. I'm going to take a card. We're going to unlock it. I'm going to make it, let's make it yellow. We're going to make it 8 inches wide by 5.5 tall. This is the average card size. It's an A2 size card. We need to click on shapes to grab the score line. We're going to make the score line 5.5 tall. We're going to select the word, not the word, the score line and the box. They're both selected. We're going to click align and center, and it's completely in the middle, and then we're going to attach. Now, if you wanted to add any writing, you can then attach it, or anything else. Like if you wanted to add some layers, what I do is I just put a square there and drag that up. Let's say we want that in white. And we could add writing on this piece. We could glue pieces to it. You could cut things out of it and all of that. How do you find the name of an image that was used in a project? Over here, you click on the image you want to do, you right click and go to image info. You then can go to either the whole cartridge or the image. When you come to an image in Design Space, when you're searching for images or anything, all you have to do is click this little eye here and it will tell you the name of the image. This one is named Square. How smart is that? Because it's a square. Let me see more questions. Okay, Melanie Moore has a question. And then we have another question. And that might be all the time we have. Okay. Melanie Moore says, I do not understand alignment or the move to send back or front. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make these different colors. Okay. So you can see that this square is in front of the purple square because it's covering it up. This purple one is in front of the yellow one because it's covering it up. The yellow one is in front of the black one because it's covering it up. You can also see in the layers panel, this one is on top. This one is on top of all of these other images. I can move it around and it's the top one. It covers up anything I put it over. This one will cover up everything I put it over except for this. Let's make it green, just easier. Except for this green one. And then this is next. The bottom layer is the word happy. It's behind everything. If I wanted this happy in front, I could go to arrange and send it to the front. It moved it to the top of the layers panel and also moved it in front of every other image that is on there. Say I wanted this behind the purple, I could click arrange and move it to the back. But if I didn't want it behind all of those, I could just move it forward until, and notice it's moving up over here in the layers panel. Move forward. It only moves one layer at a time. So now it's in front of the black one, but still behind the yellow and purple and the happy. And if I move forward, now it's in front of the yellow one and it moved up over here in the layers panel. And move forward, now it's in front of the purple one. Now if I were to, if I were to group the yellow and the black together, I'm going to go over here and click group. It moves them to the top, which also moves them in front of everything else. Now that's where sometimes things are hiding. So let's detach. Here, hold on. Let me have this here. Let me change the color so we don't get confused about anything. Okay, so this is a paper that goes on top of this. But I want to detach the score line. So if I click over here, I have the score line in that, and I'm going to detach them. Because I moved them, it moved it to the front. And the red square is still there, but we can't see it because it's in the back. So if I select it over here and go to arrange and move to the front, it brings it back. I hope that helps. Now, if I went too fast for you, you can always go back and watch this part again. And I had another question. Dreaming Tree cartridges image sets. Okay, let's go to here. Let's X that. Let's search Dreaming Tree. Oh wait, I'm not in image sets. So now it's going to come up with trees. So we're going to just keep going back. This is category, so I'm going to click on that to bring you back here. Now I'm going to click image sets. I'm going to exit out the Martha. I'm going to search Dreaming Tree. And I don't know if Dreaming Tree has image sets. Oh, there's one. Here it is. So they have Dreaming Tree Springtime Gifts, Dreaming Tree Christmas Collection. So they have all of these. And they have videos for these too. Let's go to the home. I want to search projects. I don't want to, okay, I'm just going to click view all. So I'm going to go here and all categories. I'm going to search dreaming and see what comes up. If Dreaming Tree projects do. Oh, they don't. Because I think a lot of them are in projects where it has a video to show you. But I'm not seeing those. Maybe you can't search Dreaming Tree. Maybe you have to search the actual image itself. Oh, Jamie says there should be 3 image sets. Okay, we're gonna just go back here. Images, image sets, search dreaming. Okay, Dreaming Tree Christmas, Dreaming Tree Springtime, and Dreaming Tree Christmas Collection. So there are 3 sets here. Oh, we forgot the giveaway. Okay, you guys have to be in the comments. You have to comment, tell me something you learned today. Or just commenting anything will get you into the drawing with Mr. Nightbot. So I'm going to read over some of the questions. I love seeing you guys learn. How do you know how to size your text when adding it to a project? You'd have to measure your project that you want it on and then size your text. If you know the size of the project, like I did with my pillow, I knew the pillow was a certain size. So if you know the size of your project is 9 by 6, let's say, we're just pretending. We're going to send this to the back. Thank you, Ronald. And say we have this, so we can make this the size. So you can make a square the size of your project. And then when you have it ready and when you think it looks good, you can hide this in the layers panel. Yay! You guys are learning something new. Can you move them up in the layers panel? I kind of think so. I thought I could at one time. Okay. Yes, you can. But you can't tell because these are all the same color. So you can move them in the layers panel. So here I have yellow underneath all of these. I am holding down my mouse, left mouse button, holding it, and just moving it up. So I moved it to the front that way. You guys learning something new? Okay, we have 500 people watching right now. Are we ready for this giveaway? Have you all commented? Ronald, that is so sweet of you. Ronald says $5 coffee for Sheila. Okay, I have a question for you guys. For those of you that already knew Slice, did you learn something new today? And thank you. If you already knew Slice and you came here anyway, because I was teaching Slice, I really appreciate it. And hopefully you learned something else new. You guys help me teach by asking the great questions. Okay, are we ready for Nightbot? Let's see. Says there's 271 eligible people who are typing in the chat. Chat is going so fast here on YouTube. I think he only does it if you've typed once. He only counts you as one if you've retyped again. So you don't have to keep retyping or recommenting. Nightbot, pick me. Sherilyn learned something new but forgot what it was. I completely understand that. Kim's Crafty Creations learns something new every time. Welcome, Valerie. Okay. Okay. Let's have Mr. Nightbot pick our winner. That's not Nightbot. I clicked on the wrong one. All right. Here we go. Watch for Nightbot in the comment area. We have a winner. So exciting. Did you guys see who won? Okay, let me go here. And I'm going to move this over. Hold on. Gotta close all these notifications so I can grab this. There we go. Nancy M. Simmons. Please contact me, email me, and you can do that straight through my website. On actually any of these pages, you can scroll down to the contact me form, and it will contact me your address. Give me your address for shipping. Welcome, Norma. Ooh, it's the longest day of the year today. Happy summer, everybody. Okay, so what did Nancy win? Hold on, let me show you. It's in here. What's happening? And she won all of these new blanks and double of some of them. It's a $51 value. I announced it at the beginning of the class, so if you missed the beginning, you might want to go back and see that. And then the winners of the other giveaways are right here. So if you go to melodylaneinspired.com, click on what's happening, and you have to say it like that, what's happening? And then you can click on these and see who won. Okay, so at 12:30, in about 20 minutes, we are going to have another live video, spotlight video, with Lisa Wise and Kiona Baker. It's going to be a lot of fun learning about them. Okay, we have Nancy does not do infusible ink, and she would like to draw another name, please. Okay, Nancy. Okay, if you guys are all still here. Nancy, email me, and I will give you the normal prize that I give away at every video is a $15 gift card to PayPal or Amazon. Email me your email address that you use for those, and I will give you a $15 gift card. So we're going to draw another winner. Are you guys ready? I got to find Nightbot. There he is. Nancy is so sweet. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to chat again so you can enter. And the Cricut giveaways are only for US and Canada. Can you imagine if it picked her name again? Signs of awesome. Ronald says the real longest day of the year is the day when you add an hour in spring. Oh, that's kind of true. Today is the longest light hours, where the sun rises the earliest and stays up late. The sun stays up late. Is that a real thing? Like, I don't think I said that right. You guys are so awesome. And those of you on Facebook and Twitch, you don't really see all these other comments that are going on YouTube. Sabrina just joined the gold level of my channel and now can get all of my Design Space projects. She can go here to supporter area, put in the password. You can find the password on my community section on YouTube, and you can get to all these projects. You can search them. You can filter them. And I think if I put this down here, does that? No, it doesn't still. You can't see them all on the screen. They go way down. Lillian missed the slice demo. You can rewatch. Okay, here we go. Mr. Nightbot. Keep clicking on the wrong one. Roll with it. Oh my gosh! You guys, I'm so excited. So you guys know Mr. Nightbot picks the winner himself. I do not pick the winner. Thank you, Ronald, again. You guys, look who won. Jamie won. Woohoo! Jamie helps out so much in all of my groups on Facebook and all of my videos. Thank you so much. She said she was over there in the chat trying to be quiet to let other people win. Thank you, Jamie. You deserve it. That's awesome. That's why I don't pick the winners. Because if I were to pick Jamie, it might seem like I was favoring her because she does so much for me. But I let Nightbot pick. You guys saw it. Nightbot picked the winner, and you can even see it in the chat. You know, once I click it, he announces it. So that's amazing. Thank you, Nancy, for also letting somebody else win. And Nancy, don't forget to email me. I'm giving you money. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, she says, guess it's a good thing I hadn't ordered all those new blanks yet, because she was going to order them. Ada is asking, how can I get a Cricut Cutie emoji? Let me show you. I'm going to go over here. So to get the password, once you are a $4.99 joiner of my channel, you click the join button. You can scroll down here. I'm not going to keep scrolling because I can see everything. There is one that says secret password, and that is the secret password. It changes about the 5th of the month. So in order to join the channel, you can click here. Now there's 2 levels. This gold level is the one that gets you my projects, okay? And this one is only 99 cents, and it gets you a badge next to your name. It turns your name green on YouTube, and you get all of these emojis, and there's more coming. I still have room to make more. YouTube only gives you so much depending on how many members you have. So once you join this, you get this little badge here, and then after a month, he grows little antennas, and then he grows a body, and then he grows arms, and then you get the full one after a year, and after 2 years, you get the purple one, and you will see there are a few people here that have 2 years, and they have the purple one. I don't know. I don't think YouTube has one for any longer than that yet. So they don't have an option for that yet. And thank you for joining, Mary. Yes. Jerry Perks says, way to go, Jamie. You have helped me many times. You deserve it. I agree. She has helped so many people. She does deserve it. So happy Jamie won. And Jamie is the reason I saw that Nancy didn't do it. Jamie helps send me messages. Welcome, Mary. It's now into the gold level. Jamie sends me, she copies your questions and sends them to me on Facebook. And that's how I can see more of the important questions. And she is the one who sent me the thing that Nancy said and said to please choose another winner. I would have never have seen it. And I would not have chosen another winner, and Jamie would not have won. Tracy, you're so cute. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go because in less than 15 minutes, we're going to be in another video. Let me show you how to find it, and I'll give you the link. So this is my channel. I'm going to be updating my channel a little bit soon too. So live now, this is the next video. I'm going to, no, just click it. I'm going to, no, not save it. I'm going to share it. And I'm going to post it in the chat. So I posted it in the chat. It should have posted it to, well, it only does to YouTube and Twitch. So if you're on Facebook, come over to my channel because we're not going to do this on Facebook. And let's learn something about some other new people. There's already people there waiting. Thank you so much, Ronald. So hard for me to say goodbye, but I have to because we have to go say hello in the other video. So bye, everyone. See you in a few minutes.